chop it up. Here, record.
All right, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for our Artist of the Week interview, and this week's Artist of the Week interview is brought to you by MJ's Hip Hop Connects, man. And calling in, man, we got he's a comedian, stand-up comedian. He's a MC, producer, tastemaker, and an advocate for the community, man. Does a lot of work with the arts for the youth in his town, man. From Birmingham, Alabama, he goes by the name of Superking, or the real Superking, man. Joining us on the Mixtape Show. What's good, brother? How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? So chilling.
Chilling, man. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man. And this is gonna be a dope conversation, man, because you do more than just one thing. So it's gonna be kind of dope to touch on a little bit of everything that you do, man. So like I said at the top of the intro, man, Birmingham, Alabama, man. How's things going on out there in Birmingham?
Well, we're a lot freer today than what our history imply. Yeah. Usually when people hear Birmingham, Alabama, man, they go right to the civil rights thing. But we good down here, man. Weather's crazy, but we fighting this COVID thing and trying to get back to normal.
I hear that, man. And as the different avenues that you do with the music and the stand-up comedy and everything, man, how's that been affecting business with you so far with this COVID, man?
Well, the COVID actually allowed me to get back musically, to recording some new material, because had I been traveling doing my stand-up thing, I probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to sit down and write and go record and do it the way that we've been doing it. But we in a real good space right now with the music. Mm-hmm. And this new record, Superstar, I've been telling everybody, man, it's lightning in a bottle, and we knew we had something special, and just the feedback we getting from the record is incredible. Yeah. So we're looking to shoot that video soon, and I just recently had a birthday, and shout out to the Beatminerz. They sent me a whole cache of material to go through. And so I'm writing those records, and we got a little film or something. We talking about putting together shooting this summer. So we a lot of big things on the horizon. But right now, Superstar, that's the main focus, and just glad to be able to sit back and do my first love. Music was the first love.
Yeah, how'd you link up with Beatminerz? How'd that happen?
You know what? On the road, and being transparent when I'm out and about. I don't try to big league, and surprisingly enough, they don't try to do it either. Shout out to DJ Evil D, real approachable. We actually was having a conversation, and we wasn't even speaking about music. But before I let the opportunity pass, I did make a comment about working with a southern artist, or just the artist from Alabama didn't have the best reputation for hip hop, but we talked about it. And he said, okay, well, hey, I'm with it, you with it. We exchanged information, and the beautiful thing was how we actually linked up the second time is we was in the same city. He was doing something in the city. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be there too. And this DJ Evil D I'm talking about, he was like, I'm gonna be there too. And I'm like, hey, cool. I'm in that same city performing this weekend. So, linked up, and we chopped it up from there. But it's just been real cool, man. Them guys are cool, and we've been able to make some magic happen.
All right, for real, man. Well, salute to you, man. Salute to the Beatminerz, man. We have a current guest that comes on the show a lot, and he's real good friends with Evil D too. And I hear the same thing about him, man. Humble dude and just real cool to get along with. So it's dope to see.
Yeah, man. Beautiful brother. Brother.
Yeah, man. So what did you start when you started doing just entertainment in general, man? Did you do the MCing first, or did you do stand up comedy first?
Well, I've been silly since birth. So, the comedy, was always there. Something that was just blessed upon me, to be a real whimsical cat and a different kind of observation, different way of expressing things. But I started with the MCing first, been ripping mics since the 6th grade, doing what we was doing. And, like I said, everything I did, what's funny is everything that I did in my younger years, my middle school years, is what I do for a living. I never forget my teacher telling me, so you'll never get anywhere freestyling and telling jokes and playing video games. And one time I found myself in a hotel room in Vegas playing video games because I was there to be paid for telling jokes and I was writing freestyles. So good luck with that geography that she was trying to teach.
Yeah, you can't stop passion, right? You can't stop natural
Yeah,
talent.
you can't stop passion, you can't stop hustling, you can't stop natural talent.
There you go, man. There you go, man. So, have you ever had a situation where you got to do stand up and perform your music during the same bill?
Well, typically, yeah, I've been doing, when I say I've been recording records a lot. And so I got over 2 decades of music. Typically, what I would do is I would walk out to a record that, that I made. And if the crowd liked it, well, I had that to sell at the end of the night with my t-shirts.
Yeah. See, you one step ahead of me because I'm gonna say, tell me what that merch table looked like after that show.
Hey man, I mean, that's I'm always draped in my Superking apparel, man.
Mhm.
That's not even vanity. I just make dope merchandise. I actually try to make the merchandise to where it's just cool anyway.
Mhm.
And I don't have to actually be performing the music or doing the stand up for people to want it. So
Mhm.
that's been a blessing as well. The skateboard kids really, take to the Superking merchandise. A lot of the hip hop purists, they take to the Superking merchandise. And like I said, people that's a fan of just cool looking t-shirts and hoodies love the Superking merchandise. So again, it's been a blessing both ways. I designed that myself as well.
Yeah, man. So the hustle's always there, man. That's what's so dope about. That's what's so dope about our culture, man. Is we always gonna find a way, one way or another.
Well, the thing that I find confusing is when people pretend that you just got to be a one trick pony or that you can only do one thing.
Mhm.
So I've been creative since day one, and that's why the evolution, with the music, with the stand up, now going on into the film, the videos, and creating content. To me, is all just a natural progression. So.
Yeah, man. So this joint Superking that's produced by the Beatminerz, is this a part of a bigger project that you're working on right now?
No. Superking, the Superking is me. The
I'm sorry,
name
no,
of the
it's not
record
Superking.
is
I'm sorry. I'm not
Superstar.
Superking. I'm sorry. So start that Superstar.
It's all right because what's funny is people have been calling me Superking, Superstar. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I already got my moniker by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a new moniker. I'm good with the Superking.
Yeah. Correction. Superstar.
I was doing this because people ask me how I got the name, and I'm like, well, I didn't name myself the Superking. I had a whack MC name like everybody else starting out. The Superking name is an evolution that came from an interview I was doing, and I was in a rap group called the Nation of Kings, which is my first rap group. And she asked me, what did I do in the group? And I said, well, I executive produce, I produce, I lead MC. And she just jumped in and said, well, you're not a regular king, you're a super king. And it just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And so, I've been going by that for a minute. But no, the Superstar record is actually like the third in a line of singles that we've been recording because, like I said, we've recorded a couple of songs before, me and the Beatminerz. And every song was, just a good piece of magic. And so we recorded another one and recorded another one. And we had a record before we had Superstar called Fire. And Fire actually caught fire. You know what I'm saying? It was actually well received and, just on all of the underground hip hop shows, boom bap, and it was just that kind of grimy record. But I was doing my stand up thing, so I didn't pause to promote the record like that. You understand what I'm saying? And so it did well. It did what it did without a lot of without a whole lot of support from myself.
Yeah.
You even cut the video for it, put the video out there. The video did what it did. So again, because of the COVID. And because I can't go out and perform, I'm getting a lot of music recorded to put as much product as I can out there before I have to get back out there. Because I cannot wait to get back in front of a live audience. Man, the material is there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no better material than everyday life. So yeah,
Exactly.
material is there.
Isn't it easier to write when you write about real stuff as opposed to making it up?
Well, I tell you a secret. When it comes to the stand-up comedy material, there's no writing there. It's just a build-up.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everything that I bring to the microphone is happen or some close to happening, or like they do with the movies based on real events.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me that's the best comedy, when you find that common ground that everybody can kind of relate to whatever you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
Exactly.
But now the record, if you listen, if you've already listened to the Superstar record,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every line of that is true. When I get to the last verse and I'm talking about the age of 14,
yeah,
a lot of things happened, when I was a kid at the age of 14. That was a big summer for me.
I hear that, man. So, man, tell me about this program that you got that you do with the youth, man. I think it's pretty dope. Giving back to the community with the arts and stuff like that. What is that? If you don't mind talking about that.
Well, it's March, and of course, March is reading, month of reading, and I'm a big literacy dude, man. I'm very into our young people still actually reading,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how you get that other education, not just what you go with in school, that traditional deal, but they're not getting a whole lot of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But actually reading some material and getting that knowledge, not just taking for granted what they hear on DVDs or hearing songs, but hearing some of those facts and then going to do your own research, and then trying to take that knowledge and just build on yourself and be an all-around better person. You know what I'm saying, on a daily basis. Yeah. You gotta get that information and get that kind of growth from somewhere. And I think that you get that through books. But what we try to do is we try to give them the proper books. Like, I host a lot of book fairs, and I try to start with the kids young. SK love the kids, trust me on that. Go into the schools, to the elementary schools, the middle schools. We donate our books with themes about ourselves, written by authors like ourselves, illustrated with characters that look like ourselves. Because when you see yourself and you and you read about yourself, that's where the inspiration breed at. That's where the dreams come from. Mm-hmm. And I read a lot as a kid, because we didn't have a whole lot of money in the piggy bank, and you get a book and go on vacation as oftentimes as you want. So again, we do that. Matter of fact, this past weekend we just did a coat drive. Shout out to I Am Greatness. That's a buddy of mine. He's got an organization. We all just try to do all that we can to ease this burden on our people, because it's definitely a burden on our people. Definitely. We participate in the food giveaways. Like I said, we do the coat drives every Christmas. I do a big artist pack for for the visual arts, the kids that like to do that. I give them all the art supplies just to give them some kind of beginning, to give them some tools. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And they get inspired to be creative. The creativity is really one of our only outlets, man. It's how we survive. It's how we make it.
I hear that, bro. I hear that, man. That's dope to hear, man. Like I said, I love hearing people giving back to their community and just being selfless, man. We live in such a selfish world, man. It's always dope to see.
Yeah, man. It's like that. It's like the Harold Melvin and the Blue Note record. I always say, the world got issues and things, and especially if we just let it be. So I always tell people, hey, don't let it be. Do your part to try to make it better. Try to make your community better, man.
There we go, man. There we go.
I don't want to go nowhere. I love the community, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to move away. I don't ever want to do that. I love being able to go through the community and chill and whatnot. I love the flavor here.
I hear that, man. Well, I can tell you this much, brother, just from me being an East Coast head, man, it's dope to see somebody of your caliber working with, the Beatminerz and putting out good quality music. It's a win. It's definitely a win for hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a win for you to put out that good quality material.
Yeah, it's most definitely a win. It's most definitely a win for me, man. Trust me. I appreciate that love, man.
Yeah, man. So what else? What other plans you got, man? Let's say when the things do open up a little bit and you get to move around, man. What's one of the things at the top of your list you definitely want to run out the house
Well,
and get to
like I
do
said,
something?
I want to get back in the clubs. I love performing, live, and I like to do the comedy clubs. I love to do the intimate,
Mhm.
venues. I perform all night, but I love the crowd. It's like 200, 150. We having a real good time. Intimate show with the Super Kings is a good show,
Yeah.
and the more diverse the audience is, it's a good show. Like, I don't like my audiences, too much one way, not too male, not too many females,
Mhm.
not all black, not all white, not all young, not all old. So the more diverse of an audience I get, the more, of the gamut I can run or what I do.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I'm a pretty well-read individual. So I like to be able to go and, do, everything that I could possibly do. So, you come to one of my shows, you might hear material. I might do material about the Legend of Zelda, which is my favorite game, by the way, back in the
Okay.
day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might do something political. I might do something socioeconomical. But, the main thing is, though, just being able to go out there and let the people know that, yo, bro, you at a live comedy show. You don't come here, you don't come here to solve the world problems. You
Yeah.
come here to get away from the world problems. You
Perfect.
understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't come here for fact. Don't come here for reality. You come here to bust a gut
There
before
you
you go
go.
back out there in that mess. So I'm looking forward to doing some shows, getting back on the road. But I'm also excited about this film project that I'm able to set up and pen. I'm currently writing that while also writing new records. And I'm gonna get it shot, and we're gonna let it do what it do.
I
Because
hear
these
you.
streaming networks need to holler at me, man. I mean, I got something to offer these. It ain't got to be the biggest one, but one or two of them need to holler at me.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Well, you definitely on our radar, man, and we definitely gonna support you any way we can here in the mixtape show, man. So, social media, man. What's the best way we can follow your journey?
You know what? Like earlier, you read the real Super King.
Mhm.
I made sure that if you Google, and I came up with this word, Googleable. I'm
Googleable.
Googleable under the real Super King, all one word,
Uh-huh.
no ebonics, and spell it just like it said, the real Super King.
Uh-huh.
Because it used to be when people would put in Super King, they would pull up a damn mattress or something like that. But now when you write the real Super King, you get me. And you can catch me if you Google the real Super King or it real Super King or anything real Super King. I should come up.
There you go.
That's Instagram. That's Facebook. I got a YouTube channel that I tell people like, yo, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can get all the exclusive because I won't bombard you.
Mhm.
Whenever you got subscribe to my YouTube channel and some click up like he just did something new, yeah, boom, go check that out. Cause that's what's what. But some cats just bombard you. Nah. And I also tell anybody to want to get together and do something, yo, holler at me. I holler back. I do.
There you go, brother. There you go. And as far as merch, how can we get a hold of that? What's the best way to go look for
You
that?
know what? I come again by following me and coming out to the live shows, but definitely following what I do. I come out with new merchandise at least 2-3 times a year, and it's all exclusive pieces. So when I come out with it, it's either pre-order, but whatever you don't pre-order is going to be a limited supply,
Mhm.
and when they're gone, they're gone.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? Because because it's not for everybody. I only want the people to have it that want to have it. So
Mhm.
sometimes we set the price up real high, so a cat can be like, yo man, hey, I wanted that Super King hoodie or I wanted that T-shirt
Mhm.
because they always gonna be one of 100 or 200 to have it.
Yep.
If we take it that far, a lot of pieces, I like to stop at a nice round number. I like to
Mhm.
stop at 50.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, we got 50 of these. Yo, either pre-order, but aside from the pre-order, we'll set a number. So, like I said, we may have like 100 pre-orders, but we're only gonna have like 50 when it's all said and done, and be like, yo, now that's all you got to choose from, and when it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone. There you go. Supply and
Yeah,
demand,
man.
brother.
So
Simple
like
economics.
this number right here, this was real popular, man. This is my iconic photo, man. I love this picture, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, when this shirt came out, people that's been following me for a while, they wanted to have it. Sold out, man.
There you go, bro. Man, much continued success, my dude. And like I said, man, this is definitely home for you. Whenever you got anything popping, man, just come on, tell MJ, whoever, man, come on back to the mixtape show, and we got you,
Again,
man.
man, all I ask, I'm like, yo, bro, if you're a fan of the kind of music that that I believe that we both shared and enjoyed,
Mhm.
yo, this is that grimy record. This is that hardcore material. This that boom bap.
Yeah,
You remember the MPVs and the Pathfinders? This is that music right there where you would pop in. Or
yeah,
like when you get real intimate, put that in your headphones, not
yeah,
your earbuds, but
yeah.
put that in your headphones
Yes,
and get
sir.
out and get on the bus line, get on the subway, and
Yeah,
get your mental right so you can
yeah,
start your day.
yeah.
That's the kind of food I'm putting out there.
Yeah, well, we already added it to the streams, man. So you getting those spins here on the show, and you getting spins on the radio station, man. So we got you
Exactly,
covered.
man. Yeah. This and no knock on anything that the kids are doing. Whatever the kids are doing is beautiful, but
Yeah,
this something different right here.
there we
This
go.
something different.
There we go, man. Anybody want to shout out before we get up out of here, my brother?
Man, again, shout out MJ, shout out to Sydney, man. Sydney is my booking agent. She does a beautiful job for me. MJ been doing a great job, as a publicist. Just shout out to everybody that's been listening as I've been doing these interviews, man. Just checking out, what it is, that I do. My man, Big Business, always been positive brother, always been a nice, supporter. Shout out to the Beatminerz, because really without their soundscapes, man, a lot of this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
And and then just shout out, man, to the people that really, really love hip hop, man. The
There
people
you go,
that
man.
really love this music, that really love this culture, they want to just keep it going. They want to keep it pure.
Here we go, man. Well, brother, you officially alumni here in the mixtape show, man. This is home for you, man. So anytime you got anything done,
Man, hey,
come on back.
this was beautiful, man. Hey, this is beautiful, man.
All right.
Anytime you need, hey, when we get ready to get back on the road, anytime you need me, like in Dallas, man, I promise, I reach out, come through, we chop it up, man, and we go from there. Catch a Mavericks game or something.
For sure. We can do that. Definitely, my brother. Definitely, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of Superking, and he's definitely doing this thing, man. We're going to get into this joint produced by the Beatminerz Superstar. And like I said, brother, come back on, man. This is home, man. This is home to you, man. This is your platform. All right.
Hey, thank you, my brother. Peace, man.
Peace, man. We'll be right back.